everybody, my name is Amanda and I'm a foster for Averting Catastrophe. Today I'm going to talk about what you should know before adopting a cat or kitten. First, I wanted to say that cats can live for a long time. Cats can live anywhere from 13 to 20 years. I've seen a cat get to 25. So they are a lifetime commitment, and they are not a toy, they're not a gift. They are family, and they're a lifetime commitment. So the first question is, do I have time for a cat? Yes, you probably do have time for a cat. If you're concerned about your cat being alone while you're at work, you should probably adopt in pairs. Having two kittens is always better than having one because they keep each other occupied, they keep each other entertained, they keep you entertained, and they keep each other out of trouble. You could also consider adopting an adult. Adopting adults from a rescue is great because most likely they're in a foster home and their foster parent can tell you their personality and what fits them best. So you can find a cat that is perfect for you. So what do you do if you have pets already? Well, you need to introduce them properly. The process for introducing a cat to your home and a cat to your pets is similar. You want to put your new cat in a bedroom or bathroom with everything they need, such as a litter box, food and water, bedding, and some toys. They need time to decompress. It's a new environment, new people, new smells, new scenery. They just need some time to decompress and to understand what's happening. Introducing them to your new pets, to your current pets, is extremely important because you do not want to risk anybody getting hurt, whether that's your pets or yourself. It's the same process introducing your new cat to your current cat or dog. You want to allow them to sniff each other under the door. Some hissing and growling is normal. Don't be alarmed. That's normal. Once things start to, if they get bad, you want to take them away from the doors, or take the outside one away from the door so there's no animosity. There's no bad vibes. After that, maybe you can try putting their food dishes outside the door and they can eat, but kind of still smell the other animal and know that they're there. And once that is going well, you can take away the door, but still have a barrier just in case anything happens. They're both still protected because that is the first time they're seeing each other. Next, you will want to take away that barrier and watch them interact, be there to protect them just in case anything goes wrong. You want to keep your pets safe, you want to supervise them, and keep doing that. Keep letting them have supervised visits, and eventually you won't have to supervise them anymore. They will be okay with each other, and they will understand that they're family now, and your new pet will understand that's his home and that's his new buddy, and all will be well. Now, even if you don't have pets, this process is still important because they need to decompress. After that, once you're ready for them to be in your whole house or parts of your house, try getting down to their level and looking at things how they would see them. Remove any type of cords or things they can get into that could harm them. Make sure that you don't have any toxic plants because there are a lot of toxic house plants that can harm or kill your cat. Make sure that all of your cleaning supplies are put away in a safe place. Just like if you have a kid, you want to make sure they can't get into anything that could harm them. Also, you want to make sure that your home is secured. Cats are better indoors, especially my rescue. We adopt indoor only unless it's specified that they're a barn cat or they're feral and they live outside. But we only adopt inside only cats because we prefer to keep them safe. So you want to make sure that you don't have a doggy door. If you do have a doggy door, you're gonna have to close it because you don't want to risk your cat getting out and getting hurt. Make sure your windows are secure. Make sure you have screens on your windows. Supervise them when your windows are cracked so they don't fall through the screen or whatever happens. Just make sure your home is secure and ready for your pet, a lot like child-proofing. You just want to make sure that it's a safe environment. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Another question that we get, or more of a concern, is I have children. Yeah, what? What else you gotta say? We're listening. Okay. Okay. All right, Mama. I hear you. Okay. If you have children, it's up to your child whether the relationship with the cat is positive. Make sure you teach your children how to behave around cats or animals in general. Even if a cat is not generally aggressive, if a child accidentally hurts them by stepping on them or pulling their tail, they might bite or scratch in defense. So you just have to teach your children how to appropriately handle a cat, how to gently pet them, just how to interact with them. Now that you've probably decided whether or not having a cat is for you, let's talk about how you should set up your cat's new space, how you should better your home for a cat. Cats do need places to scratch. That is important for them to shed their nail and to stretch their back muscles. So make sure you have some different types of scratching posts. So like this, I have a cat tree. It's perfect. It has beds. It has places to scratch. That's a vertical example. And you also want a horizontal surface for them. This is a great example of a horizontal surface because they can just, whatever. Doesn't have to be these exact things, but something similar. Give them different types of materials to scratch on. Also, toys. Make sure you have toys. They are beings. Their brains need to be stimulated. So, in my cat room, along with the appropriate scratching places, I have balls, different kinds of balls. I have a crinkle ball. She doesn't care. I have a fish and a spring and this. I have various different toys that they can choose to play with, but it's also important for you to interact with your cat using wand toys, because let's be real, the ball sitting next to me is not moving, and cats are predators. That does not look like a prey. It's not doing anything. So get a wand toy out, like a feather wand toy or something attached to it, and just play with it and really get your cat to interact with you and get out their energy. You'll also need appropriate litter boxes. You don't want a box that's too small because they need to be able to fit in the litter box. You need at least one box per cat. So if you have 2 cats, you'll need 3 litter boxes. 1 box per cat plus an extra. And clumping litter is recommended. Personally, I like using non-clumping litter, but it's totally up to you. Something important you can do for your cat is brush them. They are self-grooming. They don't need regular baths, but if you do decide to brush them, that can reduce hairballs, which is great. You will also need nail trimmers. You need to trim your cat's nails regularly. The idea of it is very easy, but if you don't trim your cat's nails often, they will be scared of it and probably not gonna let you. But if you do trim your cat's nails regularly, they're not gonna like it, but they'll let you do it. And a quick demonstration of how you trim a cat's nails. So you just want to make sure they're calm. You see their little paw? The nails are retractable, so you just put a little bit of pressure and there goes that nail. And all you do is trim the tip off. You don't want to go too far and get the cuticle and make them bleed. You don't want to hurt them. You can also take them to a vet or a groomer if you don't want to do it, which I understand. You will also need an appropriate carrier in case you need to take them to the vet, or if there is some type of natural disaster like a tornado or earthquake or fire. You want to be able to get your cat into a carrier so that you can get to a safe space and not leave your pet behind. Next, you will want to have a bunch of comfy places for your cat to lounge in. Some cats don't like a big fluffy bed. They might like a more flat bed or a different texture. Maybe they don't like, I don't know, fluffiness. Just get different textures of beds, different kinds of beds, and see what your cat ends up liking. Another thing, if you do decide that your cat wears a collar, which is recommended even if they are indoor, just in case they slip out of the door, you want to make sure that they're wearing a breakaway collar. A breakaway collar is exactly what it sounds like. It has a clasp that if you pull hard enough, it comes off. Make sure you have up-to-date tags on the collar, and make sure your cat is microchipped. If you adopt from a rescue, specifically my rescue, all of our cats are microchipped when they get spayed or neutered. Make sure to update the information regularly so that if someone does find your cat and checks for a microchip, they can contact you and you can get your cat back. Now some tips and things that I highly recommend when you have a cat. Cats thrive on a good routine. So you want to make sure that they are on some type of feeding schedule, because cats, as they age, they can get a little lazy. And if food is just there all the time, they're gonna get bored and they're gonna eat because they're bored, a lot like people. So just come up with a feeding schedule, however you want to do it, to ensure that they're eating enough, not eating too much, and that they're just staying healthy. Another tip is having pet insurance or just a savings for your pet. You never know when you're gonna have a medical emergency for your pet, and sometimes it can get expensive to get them the help that they need in case of emergency. So whether that's buying pet insurance or just having a little savings for them so you're not struggling to help save your pet's life. Products that I highly recommend are litter genies. It's preferable that you clean your cat's litter box at least once a day, because they will not use a dirty litter box. So a litter genie is perfect for that. You scoop it, you put it inside. It's a lot like a diaper genie. You pull the little thing, and that's it. You change it when the bag is full. I also recommend a cat water fountain, which sounds kind of silly, but cats instinctively like running water because it seems safer than still water. And since I got a water fountain for my personal cats, I noticed that they drink more water, and cats can get dehydrated quickly. And a brand that I recommend for cat trees, affordable cat trees, is Kitty Mansions. That's where I got this one, and I'll insert a picture of where I got the one for my current cats. It's very affordable for how big they are and how durable they are. I've had this one maybe 2 years now, and a lot of cats have been through this room, and it's still in pretty good condition. Importantly, I just want to add, because I did say some things about having appropriate places for your cat to scratch and trimming their nails. Declawing is absolutely not okay, and if you're having any issues with your cat scratching your furniture, then most likely the problem is you. Maybe you don't have appropriate places for them to scratch. Maybe you're not trimming their nails, or maybe there's a bigger issue going on. So make sure to take your cat to a vet if you have any concerns, and just make sure you have appropriate places for them to scratch that is extremely important. My cats, my kittens, they have appropriate places to scratch. In my room, in here, they have that, plus the horizontal one, plus a cardboard one, and they don't tear up anything else in here other than the toys. So it really is up to you whether or not your furniture is torn up, because they do need a place to scratch, and declawing is not an option. There are alternatives. And I will be posting a video strictly about the declawing and why it isn't okay. Lastly, I just want to say, like, lightheartedly, cats are amazing. You should definitely have a cat. They are, look at her. Yeah, look at her. And look at her. You should definitely get a cat. This is the sign you needed. Get a cat. Something very important that I forgot to add earlier in the video is cats are generally low maintenance, but that doesn't mean you can neglect them. They do need just as much human interaction as a dog does, and some are more affectionate than others. Some need more interaction than others. Every cat is different. That being said, they still need interaction. You need to play with them and, like, stimulate their brain. Get them some wand toys, play with them same time every day. Make sure they feel loved and that you care. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this informative. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed Ginger on my lap and Mama Blueberry. Make sure you follow Averting CAT-astrophe on Instagram and Facebook if you're interested in adopting. You can message the Facebook page, or you can go to Pet Finder and find the perfect rescue. Remember, adopt, don't shop, okay? You can follow my fostering page at adopt_right_meow. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.